Hi guys, welcome back. Today in the third session we're going to be looking at front foot movement. So for the first drill, starting off so simply, you need no equipment for this one. You can add a bat in later, but start off no equipment. If you find an open space, we want to start off in our stance. Okay, I'm going to mark down 3 spots on the floor which I'm going to be using for this drill. So here I've got a little gap in the paving stones, I've got the middle of this paving, and I've got another gap here. So I mark 3 specific spots on the floor. So for this, you can use cones, you can use a little splat mat, you can even use balls that are stationary on the floor. Okay, so for this we start in our batting stance, so I'm left-handed, so I'm going to start in my batting stance. What we're going to do is, we're going to work through those 3 specific spots on the floor, moving our front foot to those spots. Okay, so furthest to my left, the middle, and the right. Okay, so for this one we want to make sure that it's our head that moves first. Okay, so our head goes towards that spot, our leg follows, and our foot follows. Okay, it's very important that our knee is over the top of our foot when we do this, and our head is over the top of our knee. So all 3 reference points, our foot, our knee, and our head, are all in dead straight lines going down. That way, when the ball is introduced, you've got really good judgment of where that ball is, because our head is directly over our knee and our foot. Okay, so the progression on from this is introducing a ball. So what we're going to do is, we're going to use a wall, or if you've got a partner can throw this to you, you can throw it back, but I've just got a wall behind the camera. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set up in my stance like I was, and I'm going to throw the ball at the wall so it bounces in front of me. And what I want is to move towards the ball and catch the ball next to my front knee. Okay? So if I've thrown the ball, it bounces back, I'm going to move and catch it next to my knee. Okay, again trying to get our head over our knee. If it isn't up, we overbalance that way. So head over the knee, moving forward. So we introduce the throw, off the wall, forward to our knee, back to our stance. Throw, catch it next to our knee. We can see with this now, the ball dictates where our knee needs to be going. Some may bounce higher, some may bounce lower. That's all about getting our foot towards the ball and our head over the top of our foot. So head goes first, remember? So final progression of this one, we can start to introduce a bat. So we're not really going to play a shot here, it's going to be more of a forward defensive towards the ball. So we start in our stance, and we work, ball comes off the ball, and we go forwards. So remembering that balance all the way through. So ball comes off the ball, that's very important that we go back to our stance each time. So it encourages our foot to move to where it needs to be. Back to my stance, to the wall, right out towards the wall. So again, head, knee, toe, all in that nice straight line. And very simply, the bat will follow where our body goes, and our head goes. So a couple more. What you can see is if our head is not over our foot, we tend to just overbalance a little bit. Very important here as well, like we were trying when we were catching the ball with our next to our knee, is that we're really getting tight into our knee when we're moving forward. We're not catching the ball out of here, we're not catching the ball out in front, we're catching the ball right next to our knee, because when we're playing that shot, we want the bat to be right next to our knee, so the ball can't get past our bat and our pad. So 3 very simple things for you to be trying there. Obviously first one, just moving to our 3 reference points on the floor, making sure our head goes first and our foot follows. Second one, bouncing, throwing the ball, catching it next to your knee. Third, introducing the back. Okay, this will really help getting our footwork going and that front foot moving before we start the season. Okay, hope you enjoyed today guys. Make sure you catch the next video. See you soon.